Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I am completely barefaced today, which can mean only one thing, and that is that I am going to be trying out some brand new makeup for you guys. So today I'm going to be trying out some Primark makeup. If you watched my latest Primark haul, which I will leave a link to down below, you'll know that I hauled a lot of makeup in preparation for this video, and I was about to go out and actually just do my everyday makeup, and I thought, why not sit in front of the camera and do a video and try out some Primark makeup. So fingers crossed it actually looks okay in the end, because I have to go out in this in about 20 minutes, so fingers crossed. So I'm just going to get straight into it. Like I said, I am in a rush. I'm just going to start off by using this kind of beauty blender dupe. I also have this one, and I have no idea how to use this, so I've gone for like the standard kind of Real Techniques looking one, and I'm going to be using the 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and I've just realised that this actually has a concealer in the lid as well, so I already have a concealer anyway, but I might sort of mix it up and try both of them or something. But this is the bit I'm nervous about, because the foundations for these sort of testing makeup videos, they're not normally the best. So this looks like a pretty good colour considering how over the top tanned I am. Please excuse that, by the way, it has just come off, so it's looking a little bit intense right now, but yeah, let's give it a go. So this is soaking up a lot, which is kind of what I expected, but we'll work with it. I'm just going to go over my lips as well, just because I'm going to be painting those bad boys in a minute. This isn't that bad in terms of how it looks. My skin's pretty good at the moment, so it might just be the fact that my skin's doing okay, so the foundation kind of sits nicely on top of it. Let's try and cover these spots up here. I've got a few spots under my eyebrow. Doesn't do too bad of a job at covering them up. So that took a while to apply, but the outcome isn't half bad. I'm now going to go in with the concealer, which is in the lid, and I think I might use like a concealer brush for that and see how we go. I'm going to try that under my eyes at first. So it's not as dark as the foundation, which is good. It's quite pigmented considering. I just hope it's not really, really oily like the, I think it was the Poundland one. Okay, so now I look very strange. I'm going to blend that in. So this isn't giving me insane coverage, but I'm just lucky enough to be having a decent skin day today. I'm going to go in with the other concealer that I have. Let me grab that. So next I'm going with the concealer stick, which costs 90p, and I don't have the best experiences with concealer sticks. Okay, this is going to be really, really oily. Let's try under my eyes again, get a little bit more coverage. This is in the shade Light, and it's pretty fair, to be fair. Oh, that smells like burning rubber. It feels like it's just taking off all the foundation underneath. I might actually go over the top again with a bit more foundation, because I feel like all the concealers I've done have just made the inside of my face look incredibly pale, and I just realised I look like I'm giving you guys the finger. Made me look incredibly pale and also very oily. So I'm going to quickly go back in with the foundation, just a tiny little bit, and pop that there, and then just kind of go over these areas again. So next I'm going to go in with this contour kit, and it actually comes with a little tiny brush as well, so I'm going to try and use that and see how we go. I also think I'm going to use this banana powder sort of thing to powder my face, so I'm going to start with that first. Very powdered. If you can see that, I'm just tapping my brush in and there's powder flying everywhere, but that's kind of to be expected. How much was this? I think this is like, I've got the box down here, £4. Okay, so that powder's sat quite nicely on my skin. It's not mattifying as such, but it's done the job. Next I'm going to go in with this cool tone powder, and I'm just going to go in with the same brush because YOLO, but let's see how this works. Pop that in the contours. Not too pigmented, but that's good, because it could just be a massive disaster if it was too pigmented. Very impressed with that. I'm also going to quickly go in with a smaller brush just to contour under my nose and under my lips. So I'm just taking this little brow brush and tapping that in the product and just dusting that under my nose, just to shorten my septum, and then under my lip. Now I'm going to go with a slightly bigger brush, and I'm just going to go in with the more warm tone shade, just to go over the top of that to kind of warm everything up a little bit. You know what, I am actually very, very impressed with this contour palette. Next I'm going to go in with some blusher. This is it's just a standard blusher, and it's in the shade, I don't know if it says. I don't think it has a name. Yeah, I don't think it has a name, but it's kind of like this deep purpley, almost maroony type shade. Don't know how pigmented this is going to be, so this could be a disaster. This actually seems like a really nice blusher. Again, very, very impressed, Primark. So next I'm going to go in with another contouring palette. I think I got this one for like £3.50 or something, and if I remember, it's because it contained a shimmery highlighter. Yeah, it does. That is pigmented. That seems really, really nice. Yeah, so this was £3.50. It doesn't come with a brush, which is fine. And it's also got this, I can't tell if that's matte or not. I feel like it's got a slight bit of shimmer, but it's not overly shimmery. I'm going to leave the bronzer and I'm going to go straight in with the highlight. And pop that over there. Needs a little bit of building up, but it's a nice colour. It's kind of like a nice champagne-y sort of shade. Pretty decent. Okay, so next, what am I going to do next? I'm going to go in for brows, I think, because I feel like I'm looking a little bit bare up here. So this is what I'm quite nervous about. It's the brow and wax pencil. This is £1, and I think this is going to be way too dark for me. Okay, this is like almost black, and I'm aware I have very dark eyebrows, but I don't even know what this wax stick is meant to do. It's just melting on my fingers, so I guess I'm just going to put that through my brows. Okay, so I don't know what that's done to my brows, but it's kind of just made them more spiky, I guess. Okay, so I guess we go in. It's dark, but light hand. Okay, no, screwed it up. Retreat, retreat. Ah, that is awful. I guess I'm gonna match it up and then try and blend it through with a spoolie. Oh no, this is not good. It's blending everywhere. Can you see that? It's like giving me like a 5 o'clock shadow around my eyebrows. And it's all come off on the brush. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just going to go back in with the concealer that was in the lid of the foundation. And I'm going to attempt to fix this. Next I have this bronze eyeshadow palette, and these colours kind of terrify me. They're all very gold. That's about as matte as you're going to get, and it's a bronzer and it's still shimmery. I guess we're just going to have to go for it. I'm going to go in, first of all, with the contour kit, and I'm just going to use the warm brown shade as a transition. Pop that in the crease. Can't I just leave it as this? I don't want to use the ugly shimmery eyeshadows. So next I'm going to go in with this brown shade that I don't want to use. I feel like the brown shade's maybe going to be the best one. These seem to have absolutely no pigment at all. Maybe it won't be as bad as I thought. Yep, these have 0 pigment. 0. Like, I am properly, I'll show you guys, doing this. Tapping off any excess, even though there's no excess because there's no payoff. That looks exactly the same as that one as far as I'm concerned. Kind of happy that these don't have any pigment because I didn't want to wear them on my eyes anyway. Okay, so that's the eyeshadow done. I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush and just get some of that highlighter shade from the other contour palette and pop that on the inner corner. Next I'm going to go in with some mascara. This is the PS Volume Boost Mascara. It doesn't seem to be giving me any real volume or any real anything for that matter. If we properly wiggle it through my lashes, it still does pretty much nothing. Again, I say it every time, bear in mind I do have very long eyelashes. Mascara does work pretty well on me regardless. But if you don't have overly long lashes or anything, yeah, would not recommend this. I wouldn't recommend it anyway, but if you are a hairy biatch like me, then you can probably get away with most mascaras, but this one, it kind of does nothing. So I thought that was the eyes all done and dusted, and then I just realised I have a fine line pen. So I'm going to try and do a little flick, nothing crazy. It's going to be interesting me doing this now that my lashes are done. But yeah, I'm going to try it just to see how it goes. I've realised that when I do liner, by the way, I normally sit like this, and then as soon as I start to do liner, I become like a turtle, and I'm like, not the best liner application on my part, but it's not bad. So last but not least is something that I am very intrigued by. This is the Super Matte Liquid Lipstick. I have mine in the shade 05 Karla. They don't have a smell, which is good. They kind of have like a bent doe foot applicator. Okay, so that is the liquid lipstick on. Would probably recommend using a lip balm or something underneath, but you know, as far as they go, for £2, you gotta remember they are just £2. I think, yeah, they're pretty decent, and I think the colour's quite nice as well. It's nice to see like a really affordable brand do kind of like a 90s trendy-ish colour. So this is the finished look, and I think in terms of like the price of the product, it's turned out pretty well. I mean, the foundation actually really impressed me. It's not something that I'll necessarily use as such, but in terms of like a foundation that costs £2, really good. The eyeshadow palette, no. The brow pencil, absolute no, stay away from it. The liquid lipsticks, nice. The contour kit, love it. So gonna be using that again. The other contour kit with the highlight, it was alright actually. The highlight's a little bit powdery, but it's pretty intense, and for like £3.50, pretty good going. What else? Mascara, you could probably find something better for the same price or a little bit more expensive. Eyeliner, good for like the first couple of uses I'd imagine, but then I'd imagine it would get kind of dried out. What else did we put on our face? Was that it? The blusher was really nice, and the concealer, just don't bother. Buy the Lasting Perfection concealer, it's so much better. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you do want to see more of me. I post every Thursdays and Sundays. Let me know what you think of this overall makeup look, and if you have any video requests, then be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. But apart from that, that's it from me. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!